So, picture this. 12-year-old Justin is just cruising along on his bike through a creepy wooded path. Suddenly, out of nowhere, something grabs him around the waist and yanks him up into the air. I mean, what kind of messed up force does that? Hey, welcome to Real Savant. We've got all the latest movie recaps and reviews, with some sweet commentary to boot. Come hang with us and level up your film game. Don't forget to like and share our stuff, and hit that subscribe button so you never miss a review. They put Detective Greg Harper in charge of the case, but let's be real. This is some scary thing. At least he's got Detective Spitsky to help him out. And get this. They found a freaking green pocket knife at the scene. That's how they know this abduction is connected to some dude named Cole Gordon who pulled the same kind of crap 15 years ago. And guess what? He's in prison now. Greg's family life is a total mess. His wife Jackie went and had an affair, leaving their only kid, Connor, all bitter and angry at her. Talk about a nightmare. Okay, so check it out. Greg and Spitsky find out that Gordon is trying to weasel his way out of prison because of the new abduction. They go talk to Braun, one of Gordon's old victims. But when he sees them, he loses his shit and goes totally nuts. But here's where things get seriously freaky. Weird stuff starts happening at Greg's house. Like, all the damn silverware just disappears from the drawer. And then photos start vanishing from their frames. Oh, and get this. A repairman swears up and down that he was let into the house by Jackie's daughter. But here's the kicker. Jackie doesn't have a daughter. But it doesn't stop there. Greg ends up getting locked in a closet and hears furniture being pushed up against the door. But when Jackie finally opens the door, there's nothing blocking it and nobody else is in the room. I mean, what the actual hell? And if that's not enough to give you nightmares, Jackie's old flame Todd shows up and tries to reignite their affair. He tells her he's in love with her, but she shuts him down hard and says she doesn't feel the same way. But who knows what kind of crazy thing he's got up his sleeve. Alright, so Jackie tries to break it off with Todd, but the dude won't take no for an answer and they end up getting into a heated argument. But here's where things get really messy. Todd gets hit on the head with a freaking mug. Blood is everywhere, but nobody saw who did it. Jackie thinks it's her kid, Connor, but who knows for sure. So what does Jackie do? She drags Todd's sorry ass down the basement and says she'll take him to the hospital later. But first, she's gotta drive Connor to school. As she's pulling out of the driveway, she almost runs over Justin with his mom, who's looking all strung out and freaked out about her missing son. And get this, the mom says she knows for sure that Justin is still out there somewhere. But at least Jackie tries to reassure her by saying that Greg will find him, which is all well and good. But we all know that things are way more messed up than anyone realizes. So check it out. While Jackie is driving Connor to school, Todd's trying to stop the bleeding from his noggin and starts hobbling around the basement. But then he gets attacked again, and this time it's for real. The dude ends up dead on the floor. When Jackie gets back and sees Todd's lifeless body, she automatically thinks that her son Connor did it. She's really freaking out and doesn't know what to do. So she begs Greg for help. They go down to the basement to check out the body, and Jackie starts spilling the beans about Todd showing up earlier that day. She's crying her eyes out as she explains that she told him their affair was over and they just talked. And get this, Jackie tries to blame it on Connor, saying he probably bashed Todd's head in with the mug because he's been so pissed off about the affair and how it's messed up their family. Jackie even says she thinks Connor killed him, but maybe didn't mean to. So what do? They bury Todd's body to protect Connor. Like, really? So get this. When Connor is doing laundry, he finds the missing silverware all wrapped up and closed in the dryer. And then he gets this freaky message on his computer. And when he turns around, there's a masked person standing right behind him. When Greg and Jackie come home, they find Connor tied up in the bathtub with a green pocket knife next to him. It's like straight out of a horror movie, man. Jackie takes Connor to the hospital. But the question remains, who did this to him? The crazy thing is, we find out that these two homeless people, Mindy and Alec, have been hiding out in the Harper home the whole time. Mindy's a pro at staying hidden when the family is around, but Alec wants to mess with them and make them think they're going insane. So Mindy actually witnesses something super messed up. She sees Greg kill Todd, and when she goes to tell Alec, he's tying up Connor. So she threatens to call the cops. But instead of letting her, he straight up pushes her down the stairs and knocks her out. Like these people are seriously twisted. Alec hides Mindy in Greg's car after pushing her down the stairs. As Jackie takes Connor to the hospital, Greg drives away with Mindy still in the car. Mindy regains consciousness and searches through Greg's bag. She discovers several green pocket knives and Justin's shirt, which leads her to suspect that Greg is the one who kidnapped Justin. When Greg parks in a remote forest, Mindy sneaks out of the car and attempts to call 911 for help, but she can't get a signal. She eventually stumbles upon an old trailer where she finds Justin and Michael trapped inside. While Mindy is attempting to free Justin and Michael, Greg suddenly appears and captures her. He brings her back to his house and shoots her dead. Alec then confronts Greg, but Greg manages to knock Alec out before stabbing himself to make it look like he was attacked. After Alec wakes up, he uses Greg's gun to shoot him dead. Detective Spitsky shows up and shoots Alec in the shoulder. Alec says Spitsky's name, and Spitsky recognizes him. Meanwhile, Jackie and Connor return home to find their house surrounded by police. Spitsky finds a bag of evidence in Greg's car and saves the two boys. Alec gets taken to an ambulance, and we see flashbacks of a younger Alec and Braun meeting Greg. Hey there, horror fans! If you loved I See You as much as we did, don't forget to smash that like button and share this video with your fellow horror movie enthusiasts. The spine-chilling and suspenseful story will have you on the edge of your seat as you follow Detective Greg Harper and his family in a race against time to catch a mysterious intruder. Helen Hunt and John Tenney deliver outstanding performances that will leave you terrified and questioning who you can trust. Make sure to subscribe to our channel for more bone-chilling movie news, reviews, and discussions. Thanks for being part of the Real Savant community, and we can't wait to bring you more heart-stopping movie experiences next time.